Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Power of AdvancePro. I am Ellis.
And I'm Darryl Reid.
And together, we're going to talk to you today about the incredible things that have happened in AdvancePro this year and more to come in the year ahead. Darryl, it's been a wild year. I don't want to state the obvious, but it's been crazy.
Yeah, it really has been. It's been quite a year.
One thing about COVID is that it's been one of those necessity becomes the mother of invention moments in life. Companies are really shifting in how they do business for obvious reasons. Social distancing required rethinking the game plan and the workflow of how to do business.
Yeah, and of course, that requires you to change the technology that you're using. It's all about adapting to the new reality, and the implementation is key.
Yeah, we have seen some businesses that have really responded to the current climate. And I don't think this is going to disappear. Yes, please, very soon, we are going to be back to a time of personal, direct human interaction en masse. But hey, during this time, if we have created approaches that offer convenience to doing business, that's not going away.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we've all learned a lot this year, and we can use that to continue to grow in 2021.
Yeah, I agree. So this is a great segue into introducing the power of AdvancePro.
Yeah, it's been quite a challenging year. We've been challenged like never before to customize, to optimize our technology, to tweak how we offer things, to adapt to the new reality of the business models out there. And the result is total growth for everyone. So, absolutely, necessity did breed invention.
We've really, I feel like our entire team has come up to the plate, and we've created some incredible technology this year, and so much more is to come. And what we're doing here today is we're going to tell you a little bit about, well, hopefully a lot about some of the technology that we've created. Many of you out there who are already using AdvancePro could benefit from this because it's all about optimizing the power of AdvancePro. And for those of you who are looking for a system to meet your needs, well, what we're going to show you today is all about more sales, fewer costs, lower risk, and greater profits.
Yeah, so let's get started. Let's show them the money.
Show them the money, Darryl. Let's do it.
All right. So I thought that we would, the way we'd focus this webinar today is to tell customer stories. Focus on how customers are using the new features that we've developed this year to grow their business and optimize AdvancePro. So let's get started here. So we started working with a company. They're called Funding Innovation. They are a charity auction company where they place easels at stores, liquor stores, gas stations across the country, where people can place bids on the item, and the winning bid, they get the art, and the charity gets the money.
Darryl, I just want to give a shout out to Dave and the team. You guys have been amazing to work with. Darryl, I see this stuff everywhere. When I go to the beer store, when I'm on the highway, I've got to take my son to, back to McGill, back and forth on that 401 because he's not taking the train or the bus or the, whatever, the plane. And I'm seeing these at, Encore, which is the en route stations, which is the sort of gas stations here in Ontario, the highway stops. Anyways, I see this everywhere. It's a fantastic company. They're a great group to work with. They do some really good things, and they raise money for charity. So I can't think of a better group to work with. They came to us with a great business.
Yep.
And they had a problem. They had a challenge, and they knew where they wanted to go. They knew that they wanted to get to an end result, and they knew what their challenges were, and there was the spectrum of what we'll call the gap in the middle of how do we get there. And that's the thing about AdvancePro. We're not just providing you a solution. We're not just providing you a software technology. We have a team of analysts. We have a great team behind us who come from the warehouse floor, who've been doing this for a long time. And we're about creating that solution. Let's tell them a little bit about it, Darryl.
Yeah, so they came with us and they basically asked our advice as to building a full technology stack to meet all their needs. So we consulted with them, we understood their business operations and their goals, and we worked with them to develop this solution. So they have, like I said, they have these easels across the country. They have thousands of easels all across the country. These easels need to be changed every 2 weeks. The bids need to be collected. They need to be brought into a system where they can call the bidder, get the credit card information, take the payment, and then ship it out from over 15 warehouses that they have across the country.
There's a lot of moving parts. You got to really balance that unicycle with all those spinning plates.
Absolutely, the logistics are crazy, and that doesn't even include their online sales and their point of sale. So
okay, let's get into it. Let's show it. Let's show them the money.
So let's show them AdvancePro. So what we've done here is we've created an integration between Salesforce pushing orders into AdvancePro. The orders can be automated to go directly to the warehouse and create a pick ticket so it can be shipped out, or it can be brought into the main order processing portal where somebody makes a decision as to how it's going to be shipped. So let's go over to AdvancePro real quick. And what I want to show you, I'm going to start with Salesforce actually. So let's go there. So in Salesforce, we have an integration now with Salesforce. So if anybody out there is using Salesforce to manage their business, come to us, we can integrate. So what we have here is an opportunity that I've already pre-populated. So all we need to do is mark this opportunity as paid and save it. And now this order will translate over into AdvancePro. Real-time integration, real-time communication. So, in Salesforce, they know what the item is and who it's for, how much they paid. All that information comes over into AdvancePro. So if I go back into AdvancePro and view my orders, the order is right here. So here we can see the order for exactly what that person placed the order for. I can save it and process the order against the warehouse as normal with AdvancePro. So it's a real-time integration, and this product will go and get shipped out directly. On the shipping side, each one of these consultants, the people that change the easels, they're called funding consultants, and each one of those consultants has AdvancePro Mobile in their hand, and so they can pick up the item and ship it to the customer. So they actually do their own deliveries as well.
And so Darryl, what we're seeing over here is an overlay. It's a simulator that you're using to show what the mobile platform looks like. This is an AdvancePro. This is an AdvancePro first. It's come out this year. It's called AP Mobile, and it's available on all your smart devices. Android devices. We are going to talk about our iOS opportunity. And this is what we're showing is overlaid. So it's not part of AdvancePro. You got AdvancePro desktop in the background.
Exactly.
And all of these local reps, what they're doing is they are showing they're managing their business. They're managing their business from their smartphones, and that's what AdvancePro is all about. It's about convenience, and it's about connection and integrations.
Exactly. So the way that it works is the order gets processed by the local distribution center. So let's say this is an order in Edmonton. The order will go to the Edmonton distribution center. One of the Edmonton funding consultants will come, pick up the artwork that he's going to deliver that day, go to the outbound section, and go to his orders to ship. He would be listed here as one of the consultants. So you would have the Test FC consultant. And he would open up his order and go ahead and and ship it out.
Do they deliver? Do they hand deliver some of this stuff?
Absolutely. So some of this stuff gets hand delivered. You get the address right here on the device. You can click into it to have it open up on your Google Maps so you know where to go.
Okay.
And then when you get there, once you deliver it, you can ask them to sign on the.
Are you going to sign?
I just signed.
I love your script, Dr. Darryl Darryl's in the house.
Exactly. You confirm that, and now that order has been marked shipped. And in AdvancePro, the order is shipped, and there's a pending invoice with the signature on it, ready to email directly to the client.
That's great. That's great. It's all about convenience. It's all about information flow. It's all about real-time updating, meeting the demands. Before this, they were doing this all by Excel. They were doing this all by sort of
paper. It was all
it was painful. It was painful. This is massive for them because it's going to allow them to scale their business, and it's going to give them tighter controls over what is going on within the workflow of their business. But it's not only the easels that are bringing the business. It's the website. They've got a website where they're liquidating product, and that website is hosted on WooCommerce, which is webhooked into AdvancePro.
Exactly.
They're launching a B2B site. They're launching a B2C site to be able to do business. So they're just going to scale up using the AdvancePro suite of products. And it all comes into this nucleus, into this brain, into the centralized system. Darryl, anything else you want to show us about funding, or we're going to move on?
One real quick thing, and this is not their template, but we now have custom templates for our documentation that we did for them. So for them, they use it in English and French. So they need to have English and French documentation. So what I just did, I noticed it was small there, is on any document, you can change from the default to a custom template. And these custom templates are 100% designable. So we've had customers want us to design invoices, pick slips.
Any language, Darryl?
Any language, any language.
And this is all done over the cloud, and it's done from you're seeing from your desktop. We're going ahead and we're doing business on our smartphones. We've got AdvancePro on our tablets. It's every convenience available. It's not doing business how the software makes you do business, but it's the software doing business how you need to do business.
Exactly. Exactly, Israel.
Love it. I absolutely love it. I got shivers. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. All right. So the next company here is a dairy sales company. Israel, I know you started meeting with this guy. I want you to talk about it.
I got to tell you a quick story just because it's important. The stories are important. It's going to change your life. I got a knock on the door. I was in my office, minding my own business. Sharina comes, knocks on my door. There's somebody here to see you. This individual came in from out of town. He came to AdvancePro. He sits down and he's just looking like, he's like, I need help. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? This is his day. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's got to be at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's got to be backing up his truck to his supplier to take on the day's orders, 5 in the morning. And then he goes around, he's got 3 trucks and he's out there and he's dropping off, I guess they're receiving goods and then they're dropping off throughout the day. And I kid you not, he's got a pad of paper strapped to his leg, and he's got the phone ringing, and he's taking orders in all day long. And during the day, he's taking these orders, he's got the pad, his drivers are dropping stuff off, and they're taking orders from their merchandisers. And that's what's happening. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, this guy's done. He goes straight home. And what does he do? He goes into his office. You don't see him for like 3-4 hours. And what is he doing? He's writing up all those orders, putting them into QuickBooks, putting into Excel, and then he's figuring out which vendors are going to fill what orders. He's got to get everything in by like 5 or 6 o'clock, and he's got a cutoff time. And then he, by the time he's finished his accounting, by the time he's administrating, everything that he's doing, all this manual pain, it's probably about 9 o'clock at night. What does he do? Goes to sleep. I looked at him. I'm not gonna say names here. I looked at him. We're gonna call him Guy. And I said, Guy. I said, when if I can buy you 3-4 hours? When if you could have dinner with your kids at night? Darryl, the guy was ashen face. He was about to cry, right? He was emotional. I was emotional. When I first took over AdvancePro, my tagline for the company was, because there are more important things in life. Let's face it. We are doing a lot of living so we could work. I want to switch that around. I want you to work, to live. Kids, family, that's the most important things. That's what's important in life. That's what AdvancePro does. AdvancePro takes all those manual, painful processes and reduces time, keeps you going. Okay, so we go ahead, we sit down. He needs a solution. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go over and above for this guy. This guy came to my office. He sat down with me. emotional. We're both emotional. This stuff is really important. And so we went and we created a great solution for him. Let's talk about the solution we created for him, Darryl.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So as you said, let's start with the day before. So he's getting all these sales orders in from his clients that he needs to deliver the next day. And so what he was doing before was this was coming in emails and phone calls and stuff. He was writing it on paper. Now he will use AdvancePro. So he'll come in, open up his AdvancePro, find the company, and then just start creating the sales order for the outbound. So let's take a look here at, oops, sorry about that. Let's take a look at the dairy products, and let's just start building up the order. So you just start building it up.
So not only does he have now a mobile device in his car, which by the way can print and does everything he needs, like as his home office. He's got like this. He's now got this like tablet sitting on his dash, and he's got orders coming in. He can pull over to the side, please, guy, pull over to the side, and he can go ahead and he can take the order. But not only that, but his truck, his employees, his other 3 trucks, they also have this. So when he's in front of a store, when he's at a customer delivering, he can go ahead and pull out his AP mobile and he can do a sale, and he can take a credit card payment. We're going to talk all about that.
He can scan these items. Like he can say, okay, I want more of this one, and just be scanning them rather than searching.
Website too. We put together a B2B website so the stores can order in advance, and so he can collect all that in. It's wonderful. The entire workflow is now automated. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to place this order. And again, you can take a payment, and I'll show you that really quickly here. You can come in, and obviously if there's a credit card, you can take it here. If you're using the point device, you can tap, and we'll talk a bit more about the point device in a second. I'm going to throw this on account real quick.
Okay, so we can pay on account, or we can pay on the spot.
Exactly. You can take a signature if this is a prepay type
of signature, Dr. Darryl?
My beautiful signatures.
There you go.
There you go. And so we save that signature, email, and proceed. This order is now building up demand for tomorrow. So this is going back into the back-end system. And if I go
this is critical. This is where the money is. This is really important.
It comes into the back-end system. Just refresh here.
So it's a total automated process. What's happening here is that the orders are coming in through the website. The orders are coming in through the AP mobile, through the tablets. Orders are being taken at every point of entry through all the stakeholders. And what's happening? Those orders are simultaneously going into the desktop, into the back end of AdvancePro. He gets home. He's now just a click of a button. All those orders are there, but here's the money. Those orders, what are they doing, Darryl?
So you just process the order, and it creates the vendor order. This vendor order goes directly to their vendor. So when we will process these orders, so at the end of the day, because you want to consolidate these all into one order, so they'll group all your sales for the day, consolidate this. At the end of the day, he comes in, processes this to his vendor, and then the next morning, he goes back. Now he actually picks up his orders. He goes to the vendor and picks it up. So he comes back with AP Mobile, and he does a receive in AP Mobile real time. So as soon as he goes to the inbound, he goes and scans this item, this order directly. Sorry, I have it open. So there we go. I left it open over here. So he'll go and scan these orders inbound. And then that product is now available for him to deliver on the outbound.
Before, he just brought stuff onto his truck. Okay, and this is actually a really important point, because before he just brought things onto his truck, never, maybe he counted it manually, got lots of slips of paper. He's got to come home, deal with it. Here's the thing. In AdvancePro, what happens is when you receive the goods, it creates an accounts payable in your QuickBooks or in your whatever accounting system that you're using. We do not pay when that invoice comes in from the vendor. We pay on what we received. I got to tell you something, and I see this all the time. People are losing huge amounts of money. Why? Because they lose control. Think business is happening, things are happening. They don't know what they received. Let's face it. If you're not having a proper receiving workflow, you're going to end up getting short shipped. You're not going to know what happened, but you're going to pay for it. And what this does is this is a control. You will never pay for anything you have not received whether it's in your truck or in your warehouse or drop ship, wherever it's going on. This is all about controls. It's all about automation. It's all about connection. It's about doing business for you. You're making money, you're saving money, increasing your profits. That's what this is about.
Exactly. And so once that order gets received, it's available now to pick. I'm in the mobile, I'm in the desktop, in the mobile. You go and he shows up at the door and picks it the same way we just showed you for the delivery of the funding innovation product. So it's an amazing tool. And you can print the invoice right there from the device.
Again, I got shivers. You know, the thing is, it's about, you know, and then he gets home and this is all like a couple of buttons. He's now spending 15 minutes, not 4 hours. He's having dinner with his family.
Yeah.
He's less stressed out. His life, his quality of life is a lot better for it. And we're going to show you some other stories in a second. What is happening to all these people? They're turning from administrators into revenue generators. They are increasing their business. They're scaling their business because they've got technology that's working for them on their side. I want to tell you just another quick story before we move on. So, you know, so guy came to me and he's like, hey, I really need some help administratively. And I know that you've got this tremendous organization and you've opened up these offices overseas, and we've got these great offices in a place called Buckhollow. Our offices are right next door to LaSalle University. At the university, when I'm there, I lecture there twice a year, and we've got incredible, hi everybody in Buckhollow, amazing people, Jesus, Randy, Lewis, the whole bunch of you, just really, Christine, Angelina, I don't want to mention everybody, I'm going to forget.
There's a lot of names.
But great people, they're family, family, Darryl. We go to events with them, we do karaoke, we have amazing time. Here's the thing, is that we're able to provide seats. We've expanded our office over there. We've got clients coming to us and they're asking us, do you have seats for us? Can you give us seats for customer service, for frontline support, for accounting, for finance? And we're able to do that. It's kind of turned into, you know, a quasi new business channel for us under hireaway.com. But we're doing it. If you have a need for that, we can definitely help you blend you. It's worked for us. It's worked for us in AdvancePro. It's worked for us in other businesses that we've had. And we've now got a team. We've got capacity, I think, for 100 people there. We've got a team of about 40 people now working. So please let us know. Just, you know, we're going to move on to the next. But I've got a very special treat for everybody. A very special treat. We've talked about the convenience of point of sale. Let's take a look at what we're talking about right now. My team has told me I'm yelling too much. I have to apologize. I'm excited. I've got shivers. Okay, I'm going to try it to yell. This is an incredible advancement with AdvancePro in terms of making it convenient for our customers to do pop-up sales, to do front office sales, to do retail sales. It does B2B. It does B2C. It does showroom sales. Incredible partnership with Point. Thank you, Bob. You've been amazing. And I guess Point's got an announcement as well, but we'll leave that for another time. But great partner, and definitely it's going to make your lives really easy. Please, it doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead. Let us know you need Point. We're going to deliver it to you. It's going to be amazing for your business. Darryl, who's next? What's our next story?
Next, I'm really excited about this new feature. So we worked with a florist company, a wholesale florist company that needed to get product. They're getting hundreds of orders a day. They need to ship product from farms around the world, next day delivery to a flower shop in your local neighborhood. And
Darryl, I gotta ask you a question. Is it cold in Montana right now?
It is getting cold in Montana right now.
Cold in Montana, I know. And I got by my wife. I got my wife flowers. It's cold here in Toronto too. I go to the store. I want to get her some roses. I go there, and there's roses there, and I'm like, "Where'd you guys get these from?" And you know what? It's really, you got to think about it. The roses got to be shipped in. All the flowers got to be shipped in from somewhere. All of these places. This is a company that came to us, okay, and they deal with majors all throughout the United States. I don't know what they're doing in Canada, but they're talking, Publix and independents and just tons of different stores. People need flowers. And what's happening, very much like our dairy guy, is that they're taking orders in 3 times a week. They've got to go ahead and they got to get everything. Everything's got to move real quickly. What did they do before they got before AdvancePro? What did they do before they came to see us? And I'm going to tell you something. I swear, they had 100 elves. They must have had 100 elves somewhere in some office, little pencils, like kind of like with a knife, and they're kind of writing the orders. And all of those elves, they're all out of business. Don't worry. Those elves, they got very busy Christmas season ahead. Everyone's been good or bad or not, whatever they are, but they're delivering. They're working very, very hard. The elves are being redeployed. They're good. No more elves. What do they got? They got AdvancePro now. Talk about what we're doing for them, Darryl, because this is some very exciting stuff.
Yeah, so I think this is easier to show in the software. So what we do have is we've added a feature called batch drop shipping. So what this will do is show all of your open orders on a single screen. So if you have hundreds of orders that you're processing against 5, 10, 15, 20 different vendors, and each line item is coming from a different vendor, a different farm in this case, you can go through and filter by SKU, by vendor. There's a lot of filtering that can be done to make this process faster. You can go into any particular line item and change the vendor that you're going to buy it from, go to another one, change that vendor, keep going. And
so the orders come in. They come in from omni channels, right? They're coming in from websites. People are still phoning in. They're probably still faxing, whatever it is. Emails are coming in. But the point is that the order is getting into somewhere, and it's becoming an automated process. They're taking orders from hundreds of different customers, and they've got to move very, very quickly in a very short period of time. And they've got to assign, they've got to create, first of all, they've got to process the customer purchase orders.
Yeah.
Then they got to go ahead and they got to figure out who's got stock where. Then they've got to create vendor purchase orders. And then they need to assign those vendor purchase orders, send them off to the vendors. Now we're talking about vendors that are 7, 8 hours as far as the crow can fly, maybe a little more, South America, wherever. And they've got to go ahead and they've got to confirm. And some of those vendors might come back and say, hey, we'd love to do this. We can't fill this. So they got to go back and they got to make adjustments. This is a dynamic thing going on. Remember, we let the elves go. They're not here. So you've got AdvancePro.
And everything is linked. So I can click into an order. You can make changes. You can go back, save that, reapply it, and process it again. This will generate all your dropship orders. They dropship directly to their clients, and we have scripts set up so that when a vendor order goes to their vendor, it goes with a shipping label, so they know exactly when to ship it, where to ship it, and so the next day it ships out. Tracking information goes into their AdvancePro and their QuickBooks, and so everything is tied together. It's an amazing thing.
And you know what we found this year? We found a lot of companies moving into drop shipping models, and because it's obvious, you're reducing, it's kind of so counterintuitive. You're reducing your risk because you're not risking inventory. You really become a sales house and you're drop shipping to different places. It's a great business model, and it's a business model that we've been able to really perfect with what's going on with AdvancePro. Hey, I've been just sent a quick message. We've got, we want to try to end this within at 45, 50 minutes. Please, if you've got questions, please send those questions in. There's a poll that we would like you to complete. I see that some people are completing that poll. That's it. Thank you very, very much. And there's also going to be an offer at the end of this webinar, we're going to offer you something very, very valuable. So stay tuned. Okay. So what else have we got over here, Darryl? That's just, phenomenal.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Showers Pass. So
great guys. Thank you. Call out to Kyle and the guys, everybody at Showers Pass. You guys have been customers of ours for so long. You're pushing us. You're pushing us constantly, but you're reasonable. You're working together. I want to thank you very much for your support. It means a lot to you. I just want to say one thing. A lot of companies, a lot of people go ahead and entrust their business and become commoditized by all these big SaaS providers. You're not going to get on the phone and talk to the CEO. You're not going to talk to a senior vice president like Darryl. You're not going to have people who know you by name, and you're not going to have people who care as much about your business as we care about your business. Anyone that knows us, and I know I talk loud, anyone that knows us knows that we're very passionate. We move through walls. We know that you move through walls as well, and we want to be there to help you bounce on your unicycle. That is what it's all about. And so thank you very much for being there for us. We're glad we can be there for you for this many years. By the way, Showers Pass is an amazing company. These guys, I'm a big cyclist. Being able to go ahead and have all kind of, different types of clothing and apparel to be able to cycle and in any weather, and just great quality product. Go ahead and check them out. But let's talk about what we've done with them this year.
Yeah, so we've been working with them for a long time. We've a long relationship. What we focused on this year was automation. So they've been growing a lot in the last 3 years, 4 years, 5, 10, or 15, 20% growth every year. It's been incredible. And so what we've done is we focused on their technology stack and making sure that everything was connected and automated. So they sell on Amazon. They're Amazon Prime sellers. They sell on Shopify. They have a large sales channel on Shopify, both in Canada and in the US. Returns are a big part of their business. Over upwards of 30% returns. They're in apparel, and these days, people are buying multiple sizes and sending back the ones that don't fit because they can't go into a store and try it on. And so there's a lot of returns in this business. And making sure
you gotta have your returns done right. And not only that, but just back up to it. Yes, we're connected. Yes, this world is all about connections, and we get that, and that's why we are connecting. But we've also got, once everything gets into our system, it's how you process those returns. And AdvancePro's got some incredible return features. We can return things on PO. We can return things by SKU, and we can condition the product when it comes in. I can put it over in pristine. I can put it in rework. I can put it in dispose of. Whatever it is. But the fact is that it's all about control. It's all about tracking my inventory. It's all about making sure that I can come back and understand exactly what happened. If it was a serial number that was being returned, if it's a product that's under warranty, I can go ahead and look up that warranty. I can make sure it's under warranty right in AdvancePro. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, to achieve a lot of those integrations and that real-time integration, we released our REST API toolkit this year. Everybody can access that. I'm getting a bit of an echo. I don't know where that's coming from.
From there.
It's okay. So we have that REST API toolkit that allows for real-time integration. I'm going to show you real quick an integration with ShipStation.
As you showed, I just want to say something. When you drive, just set it all up, Darryl. When you're driving on the highway and you've got construction, it says your dollars at work. I don't know if you've ever seen that. This is your dollars at work. This is your AdvancePro customer care program dollars. Every time you spend money with us, whether you're on a local or a hybrid or a cloud, AP Mobile is free, by the way, to everybody. You should all be on AP Mobile. There's just no question about it. We're coming up with the Apple version, I think tomorrow or this week, we're going to be launching the first part of that. But it's your dollars at work. This is what you're seeing. This is what we do. Where all year long, we are investing in development to push the limits of what our software can do. We have now created API REST toolkit with webhooks, and we can our API integrations go much faster as a result. And so, big call out to Yuri and to Neil and to our developments. Mark, thank you very much. Jason, you're a great tester. It's been a fantastic, very productive year in all the development that we're doing. Go ahead. Sorry, Darryl.
Yeah, absolutely. So as soon as we clicked, I just shipped a product, or just picked a product. As soon as we pick that product, it is available here on ShipStation. So I'm logged into ShipStation here now. This is a web portal. ShipStation is a great software that allows you to do rate comparisons, batch shipping. There's a lot of tools here. As soon as I clicked that pick button, which I did while Israel was speaking, that order came into ShipStation. It's right here. You can now go through and ship on ShipStation as you normally would. Like I said, there's a lot of batch features and things that you could do. And as soon as it gives you a rate, you click print, and it prints and ships that item. And as soon as it does, it marks the order shipped in ShipStation. And now this order, once I close this screen, it loads here, is now shipped in AdvancePro, and there's a pending invoice. So there's no touching it in AdvancePro. It's real time. It's automatically here. Here is that pending invoice in AdvancePro with tracking information, with shipping fees.
It's all about efficiency. It's about flow. This stuff goes right into your bank. It's going right, depending on whether you're paying for it, how it's being paid for. What else have we got to show them? What else would you like to talk about with that? I know we're like trying to get so much in.
I know we got to get a lot in. So let's actually move to a manufacturing company.
Oh, yeah.
So
by the way, everybody, I just want to let you know that earlier this week you would have gotten an email about version 11.22 that just dropped, I think, 2 days ago. We tend to get a pretty good response on our emails. Please make sure you're getting our emails. This 11.22, I don't know how many features are in there. There's like 6 or 7 features, like major feature developments, and then there's tons of enhancements in there. It is a major development, and I got to hand it to our team because they, I push. Darryl and I pushed pretty hard, but they got it out, and I think it's pretty good, and just so much there. And when you go ahead and go to that email, you're going to click into it. You're going to see our knowledge base. We've created a whole new knowledge base on AdvancePro. If you go to our website and take a look at the knowledge base, it's really incredible, very, very powerful. A lot of work has gone into it. Please visit it. You can launch a support ticket right from the knowledge base. You can call us on our phones. We've got an extremely strong SLA. The guys in Buckload are working very hard to get to your calls right away. Hey, if it's not working for you, you need to call me directly. You need to email me. I need to know about it. And Darryl, don't worry. We take all your emails. This is important to us. Okay, let's go forward. Manufacturing. Manufacturing is a major part of AdvancePro and what we can do in AdvancePro. Don't go ahead and spend $1 million or $500,000 in SAP and with consultants who are going to go ahead and charge you another $500,000. You can end up 5 years. You don't know what to turn around. You're still not implemented. I don't mean to do that. I don't mean to put down anybody because I think they're important. But I want you to know something. People ask me, how can AdvancePro be the fraction of the cost it is? Because we are a company that come from small business. I've spent 15, 20 years on the wholesale floor. I've done warehousing, third-party logistics. Many of you know that I was a former CEO and co-founder of LinksCore, and we were handling about 250,000 square feet. We do manufacturing. I used to be traveling back and forth overseas doing manufacturing for a long time. We understand your business. Your business comes from the floor. We're passionate. You can't tell. Can you tell? We're passionate. We're so passionate about giving businesses an opportunity to have a competitive edge out there in a playing field that is inundated and proliferated with a lot of players out there. Now is the time to do it. Drop shipping, manufacturing, wholesale distribution. Now is the time to do it. But people feel, no, I got to go to NetSuite. I got to spend the money on SAP. Hey, I want to tell you something. We can do exactly the same thing. The power of AdvancePro is the same power, user-friendly, intuitive, and a fraction of the cost. So you make the decision. It's your profit. It's your kid's tuition. I'll let you decide. Sorry, Darryl. I got to sell.
Hey, you do have to sell. Hopefully they'll buy. I'm kidding. So a couple of the features that we created for this company is they want to make sure that their users are only using AdvancePro. So they're separating their AdvancePro from their QuickBooks. So
they don't want people using QuickBooks or other accounting systems in their office. There's a control situation over here. And the fact is that now AdvancePro, there is no reason for either the owner or the accountant to have access to the books. AdvancePro does absolutely everything throughout the enterprise with respect to buying, purchasing, selling. No need for any employees to have access to your accounting system.
Exactly. So a couple of features we created this year. One is you can instantly see if there's a balance due. You can see if they're over their credit limit. You can actually put a rule in that says they can't buy if they're over their credit limit, or an admin has to process that order. So, you can set up some restrictions and some controls around that. You can take a payment and allocate it directly to an invoice. So I could take a check payment here right now for $10,000, apply it to the invoices that are due. if it's over, there's a $8,000 or $8,900 due in this account. So it would create a credit. That credit can stay on their account and be applied against future invoices. So all of that has been done in AdvancePro. It's great.
It's a lot of value for $85 a user.
It really is.
And so if you don't have this, if you're a user of AdvancePro, you don't have this employed today. Let's talk quickly about manufacturing, bills of material, complexities. I love this.
Exactly. So now they sell on Amazon, they sell on Shopify, and they sell direct. And so orders come in and they need to be able to customize it. They need to know what they have available to sell. So the system actually does the math for you. So right now, this item, there's 20 in stock that have been pre-built, but they could build another 23. So it tells you based on demand.
They're building on demand, Darryl.
They are building on demand.
So if you go to their Amazon site, you go to their Shopify site, you go to their B2B site, whatever site it is, all the omni channels are feeding into AdvancePro. You're going to see finished product, and that order comes in on demand, and they're building it and getting it out that day.
Exactly. And that tells them how much they could build, allows them to make substitutions, change.
Right, exactly. So if I want 10 build widgets, it'll tell me if I can do it. It creates the work order, sends me over to the workstation. I line up the guys in the workstation. We've got some incredible partners out there, incredible customers that have worked with us, that have really, really pushed us to get their manufacturing to work efficiently. I thank you guys so much for pushing us, because the result is that we have made features and modifications to this software that is absolutely over the top incredible. I don't think you'll find this in any other software.
Yeah, it's a game changer. It's a really, really powerful system. I know we're running up against some time here as well.
So let's keep moving. Let's just show the majors.
So what I'm going to do is just show a couple of major features. So one of the new features that we created for a cleaning and industrial supply company. So they supply cleaning supplies to businesses. So what we've created is something called substitutions and upgrades. So now in any product, you can go, if you set it up, and I'll show you the setup screen. You can go in and you can see anything that you could upgrade or downgrade. It's very useful to put that information into a CSR. So this particular customer sells hundreds of thousands of products, and it's changing year on year out. What a customer bought last year may no longer be available, but there's another version of that same cleaner that they could buy. Making sure that that information is in AdvancePro, the upgrades, the substitutions, the downgrades. You can, give your CSR agents the information at their fingertips so they know what to do.
And Darryl, if we're working with catalogs, right? If we're looking with, and we've got a tremendous relationship with B2B companies. Shout out to Dave and his guys at the company there. We did a webinar last week with them, Stu Grimson. Thanks, Stu. And if they're working with catalogs, they can download the catalog from their vendors right into AdvancePro through the B2B. It's tremendously convenient to be able to represent thousands and thousands and thousands of SKUs like that. Just be able to transfer that data so quickly.
Absolutely. And so let's go to our last company here, our last workflow, and this is a tile and flooring industry.
Right. So, you know what? I redid our basement. My kid's into working out, and we put a gym in, and so I redid it with this new vinyl floor, amazing, beautiful floor. And I went to Home Depot, and it asked me a question, very convenient shopping process. It said, how many square feet do you have? I said, I have 1,000 square feet, right? And then it went ahead and told me how many cases I needed.
Exactly, and that's what our system can now do.
We just go further.
Exactly. So what you do here is you go into, it's available on AP Mobile, it's available in the software, it's available on our web portals.
It's available on Point.
Yeah, you can come in here, put in the number of square foot, click calculate.
You can be walking around a showroom.
You can be walking around a showroom. You can scan the barcode on the little sample tile.
That's right. You know how they have those samples like against the walls? You can walk up, you can walk in the showroom, scan it. Yes, sir. What can I? Sure, Mrs. Stiegel, I'm going to deliver to you. No problem. She goes ahead. How many square feet you need to do? 500 square feet tells you exactly what you need to pull.
Exactly.
Go over to the
counter. Tells you how many boxes, how many individual tiles. It allows you to open a box, which is something that a lot of these web portals don't allow you to do.
On the sales counter, after the salesperson in the showroom does their deal with them, the person goes over to the cash out counter, let's just say, and there's a Point desktop system. The person there just brings up the order, taps the credit card, paid for. Now in the warehouse, they're already boxing it because they've got our scanner, our heavy duty warehouse Omni scanner. They've got that, and they're scanning the goods. They're opening boxes. They can break, like you said, they're delivering Mrs. Siegel now 10 boxes and 10 pieces because they had to open a box to give her the 10 pieces. They can do that now. All of that is in our software. Thank you very much, John at M2, for pushing us. I really appreciate it, and I hope that we can be very successful with you this year.
Exactly. So those orders come in here. The products are in the system. We've also added a new feature for any unit of measure where we group them together, so it makes picking easier. It makes shipping easier. So if I print off this, I have to make sure we're on the default. So we have these custom templates. And so the default template has the feature that allows you to group your boxes together. So you always know exactly your tiles and pieces for each product. It's all there. You can see the total square foot on the invoice.
It's easy to pick. You know exactly what you're not going to pick pieces when it's cases.
Exactly.
And it's organized.
And it allows you to price by square foot and sell by tiles.
Here, but John, I want to tell you, it's all organized now. It's good.
It's finally organized, John.
We got it. We heard you. Okay. Listen, Darryl, we got about 15 minutes left. I want to take in some questions and answers. I want to be able to do that. So everybody out there, if you've got questions, please write them out right now. We are seeing your questions come in. We're going to deal with it. We're going to talk a little about what's going on in the future. I do want to talk a little bit about what you get for attending this webinar. And what we're doing is we've come up with some other great back-end technology in our company. We've got a business analysis process. Please, I urge you, it's completely solution independent. It's not there to promote AdvancePro. It's there very carefully designed. We spent this year designing it extensively. It'll take you between 15 minutes and 30 minutes to complete. It's an online process. We will ask you a series of questions. In return, we will deliver to you a document that is going to articulate and capture what is going on in your business and what kind of solutions you need, and make recommendations to you so you can scale your business. We're going to give you return on investment in there in terms of how much you want to invest in the software. It is an incredible piece of technology that we have developed. We have done this completely for you. Of course, the idea is that we want to increase your confidence in our credibility so that we can give you the AdvancePro solution, but this is solution independent. You can use this and you can go and do a quote and go out to any software company to see if they can fulfill your checklist. This will give you that checklist of what you need to fulfill. Even if you're an AdvancePro user, if you use other technology, take me up on this. After the webinar, you're going to get an email. It's going to have a link to a business analysis profile documentation online. Please just click on it. Take a half hour. It's going to make you money. It's going to show you the money. I also want to talk to you about our professional services. I would say that we're probably 50% software, if you will. I mean, we're selling software, developing software. We've got a great team of analysts, really fantastic men and women who are working from all over the world, actually, and they are doing professional services. You are probably employing the Andersons, the Deloitte Touches, all these guys, and great, they're wonderful people. We've got very qualified people in our neck of the woods. I've been doing this for over 30 years. We will take your business, we will analyze it, we will give you solutions, we will bring you to the money, and that is what it's about. So please give us the opportunity to do that. Whether you're an AdvancePro user, whether you're looking at AdvancePro, or whether you are using something else, we want that opportunity to tell you about that. We've talked to you about the knowledge base. Please go to our website, advanceprotect.com. Check out the resource section. Check out our knowledge base. We've also got extended hours now for support. And that's really, really important because we can now take Pacific time. We're not closing at 3 o'clock. We're open till about 6 o'clock Pacific time, I think. So we've got that extended hours. Thank you, Bakalo. Thank you, everybody on our support team that is supporting you. We appreciate it. I talked to you about the fact that we got 1122 that just got released You need to find that email. If you don't have the email, if you can't find it, I've asked our our customer services team to go out there and to make sure that every email that comes in that's bounced for people who've been replaced, to find out who is the next person who needs to get that email. If you're not getting our emails, please call in, talk to Randy, 1-800-970-9071. Go ahead and email us, talk to Randy, ask Randy, make sure that your contact in our HubSpot system, in our CRM system, is accurate. Please look out for emails, look out for the last email on that. And let's talk about what's coming in the future. Okay, that's been one of our questions. Everyone's, Israel, we had enough of you. Let's talk about what's going on in the future. What's going on with our new releases? And what other questions do we have? When can we expect to see this transition to a web-based GUI? That's a very good question. We'll talk about that. And how to integrate Point into your business environment. What's the price of Point? So first of all, let me talk about, very good question about the GUI. So AdvancePro was developed 20 years ago. Okay, we've been in development events. We've been doing this for 20 years. It is a very powerful system. We moved into a partnership with Citrix in order to bring it into the cloud. You are in a very, very secured environment. I don't want to go ahead and say much more secured or whatever, because then I get into a whole cyber discussion, but we have single tenanted and multi-tenanted platforms. We've got clients like, for example, the DoD. They need a single tenanted, super cyber secure platform to work with. They can't work in a regular SaaS cloud environment. So through Citrix partnership, we're able to now bring our system into the cloud and to offer this really secure system. You're going to see a new look to AdvancePro. By the way, version 12 coming out by first quarter this year. It's going to be a beautiful look. You're going to really, really like it. But what we've done is we've kind of leapfrogged over the whole SaaS revolution, disruption, if you want to call it that. We made a strategic decision not to go that route because people still like a hybrid solution. They like that local install. They like the opportunity to also have a cloud access. We do all of that, but then we introduced the app world. We focused all of our efforts on the app. Check us out. Go to your Google store right now and download AdvancePro app. We're going to talk about the iOS in a second. Darryl's going to talk about our timeline going on. And you'll see that we have leapfrogged right into the app world. I don't know if you know this about apps, but the database management in an app is limited. We have created proprietary technology to be able to tap directly into a much larger database, right directly, securely into your database through the system that you're operating in the background on the desktop. So you can go ahead and operate your business almost entirely on our apps now. You can do that, and then you've got your desktop in the background. You've got AdvancePro, and you can access that through the cloud. We do all the backups. We do huge security, cybersecurity. I'd like to tell you all about it. If you have any questions, you want to know specifics, we'll tell you. It's good enough for the Department of Defense. It's good enough for Homeland Security. It's good enough for a lot of government agencies that are using us today because of the type of security that we're offering, the focus that we've given that. And today especially, you need to do that. Now I want to, because I don't want to lose you, I want to talk about what is our plans going into 21. Take it away.
Yeah, so this is just a little bit of a sneak peek of what's coming up. This is going to be, focus on the version 12 that's coming in Q1. So iOS, that's coming right away. We are about to deploy in the next week and a half our first iOS version of our mobile solution. It's going to allow you to do inventory, allow you to do lookups, and we're going to continue to grow that platform. By probably end of Q1, we should have virtually all of AP Mobile functionality on iOS. So that's going to be really good. We've, we started doing Android development because it's easier for us to develop, and the warehouse tends to have barcode scanners. But with the enhancements of AP Mobile, iOS is critical.
iOS takes about 14 to 21 days to approve. And in the early days of AP Mobile, we made a strategic decision. Everyone asks us, why can't I get this on my Apple phone? I appreciate that. But I got to tell you something. Point runs on Android. All of the scanners that we've been using run on Android. So we thought Android was the best thing. Plus, iOS takes like 14 to 21 days to approve every update we do. They're getting better at it, but we're now in a different stream with them. We're really just like any day now, we should get listed on the on the Apple Store. and then you're going to see the first set of features launched hopefully by next week, Neil. And then shout out to Neil. And then you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff happening very, very quickly. Let's talk about replenishment, because this is an incredible technology. It really brings us into the AI world.
Yeah, this has been a project we've been working on for a while. We've did a lot of consultation with our customers, and it's in active development right now. Hopefully we should have it releasable by February is what we're looking at right now. And it allows you to basically do projection of your sales, your orders, your lead time, your safety stock levels, your growth factors, and tells you what you should order and by when. It's going to be a great tool that's going to allow you to pre-plan your manufacturing as well as your purchasing, allow you to plan transfers between warehouse locations. So if you're having, for some reason you're getting a certain product that sells really heavily on the West Coast, you can move product over there from your East Coast facilities. It's going to be an amazing tool, and we're in active development of it right now. As I said, hopefully releasable by February. And then I think the key for this year and next year is integrations. We've released our API toolkit. It's real-time integration. The world is built on integrations. So that's where we're going to focus on this year. There'll be
everything's about integrations. I mean, it's not everything, but the whole idea is that we want to be able to bring that sort of webhook sync into integrations. We're working with a lot of companies right now. I want to talk about sort of just really quickly about how we do our development and how we choose what to do. We get requests for enhancements all the time, and we've got, we have a system. Every developer does. We have a system where all these requests go into a sort of a framework, and then we have meetings every month to decide what feature we're going to work on. But there are hundreds actually of great ideas out there. You need an enhancement. We need support. It's a very simple relationship. We'll move you right to the top of the line. We do our development is very inexpensive, but we're going to ask you, if you need that, let us quote on that. Let us bring you to the front of the line. That's how AdvancePro has grown for 20 years now. That's how we're one of the most powerful software systems in our class. We have been developed by our customers, kind of a cooperative, if you will. And it's a great relationship. We thank you very much for your support. That's how it's done. I want to talk quickly because there's been a question about AP Mobile. What does it cost? There's been a question about Point. What does it cost? So first of all the information you can get on our website, and you can just email us and put a ticket in, and we'll get you that information, no problem. AP Mobile is for free. You do not have to pay for AP Mobile. If you're already a user of AdvancePro, if you have a team of users, every user in AdvancePro qualifies for AP Mobile. We have asked several times to get set up on AP Mobile. Try it out, download it, talk to our support team. You need a special key. They're going to give you whatever it is to key. We got lots of little elves in the background. Yes, we hired them because we're nice people. And they're elves, and I love them. And we're going to go ahead. And those elves, they're going to give you a key for sure. Don't worry about it. It's for free. But if you don't have, here's where you save money. Let's say you've got users, and then they don't need access to AdvancePro Desktop. They just need exclusive AP Mobile user. I think it's like anywhere from $30 a month or something that's very, very cheap, very inexpensive. You can put them on AP Mobile. There's a small charge. Here's the other thing about AP Mobile, what's coming out, and this is kind of, I can say this, Darryl, I can talk about it. You can actually we're actually going to be able to link AP Mobile now. Get it? Coming into any other technology. We're going to be able to link AP Mobile directly into QuickBooks, where we bypass AdvancePro. If AdvancePro is too complex for you, or it doesn't work for you, you don't need all that power, you can go ahead and you say, hey, I've got an SAP system, I got a NetSuite system, I've got QuickBooks happening, I've got Xero happening, or whatever it is that you're operating on. But wow, your AP Mobile, your app technology is totally leapfrogging, and totally the functions and features I need. We will go ahead and we will link it right into your system, bypassing AdvancePro. So that's a whole other game. That's another game changer that's coming up in 2021. Very, very excited about it. Okay, what else we got going on? We've got Point. So Point is, wow, this company, we talked about it before. You saw the commercial. You're going to hear a lot more about them. Point's a great company to work with, by the way. You've seen Square out there. You've seen Clover. I don't want to plug anybody. Point blows them all away. And the idea is because of the system. First of all, hardware is beautiful. It comes in a desktop format. It comes in a handheld format. Beautiful hardware. You tap. It's a great way to play. You can use it in your trucks. You can use it on the go. Whether you're in the dairy business, the HVAC business, I don't care, distribution, selling roses on the side of the highway, by the way, that you got through our wholesale distributor that brought them in and notice. And I hope you're dressing warm because you're sitting there in Montana at the corner selling roses. Good for you, but you got a point system and people can, take those. They can tell. But seriously speaking, Point comes for free. In terms of the technology, the app costs, I think, something like $5. If you're an exclusive user, it comes out to about $50 a month or $30 a month, depending on which system you use. Credit card rates are probably one of the cheapest rates I've seen. So don't worry about that. You're definitely not going to pay anything more than you're paying right now. That's the Point story. We can tell you more about it. Wow. Listen, we're about to wrap up. Yeah. And I just want to say to everybody, first of all, thank you very much for attending the webinar today. I hope it was useful to you. I hope that you fill out whatever polls or offers and you take advantage of our offers. I also want to tell you, it's been a tremendous year for all of us. It's been a tough, challenging year, and we recognize the difficulties that everybody is going through. We are going to move through this wall. We are going to overcome it. We're going to be even stronger and better on the other side. If we can help as a company, if we can help you, anybody who's in trouble out there, anyone who needs to rebuild their business, who can't afford to pay, I can't say it enough. Fill out our business analysis, talk to us, we'll invest in your business. We want to help you move through that wall. If you know anything about me, if you know anything about AdvancePro and the things that we've accomplished and the stuff that I've done with working with companies, Darryl and me and other people, we love doing that stuff. And we all got to work together right now. We all got to come together. Darryl, thank you very, very much. Thank you for everything that you bring to the table at AdvancePro. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. All our customers appreciate it. Everybody, all our customers, thank you so much. You're great partners. It's because of you that we exist. It's because of you that we're doing what we're doing. We very much appreciate it. We look forward to many years into the future. We look forward to having new customers join us. And what else? We want to say thank you to all the people that work at AdvancePro because
absolutely,
we just, we're a family, right, Darryl?
Absolutely. And Israel, I think from all of us, we want to say thank you to you. I do want to say to all of our customers, reach out to us. There's a lot of new features. They can help your business. Reach out to us. We'll show you how.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been a great hour. We've gone a little bit over, but I think, Darryl, we did well. I think we did well. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. Please let us know if there's more. We've got this thing called the Expert Webinar Series, but once a month we try to plan a great webinar. If there is something that you'd like us to cover, someone you'd like us to interview, if there's a particular business need, just tell me about it. I want to bring it into the fold. I want to bring it to you. AdvancePro is more than just a software company. We're more than just a solution for your business. We're also your partners. We're your friends. We care about you, and we care about what we do. And that's the kind of partner you want in your corner to work with you. Give us an opportunity and continued support. We very much appreciate it. Have I said appreciate enough? Have I done the whole grateful thing and everything like that?
And one last thing, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Christmas, Merry Christmas. Enjoy, be safe, be healthy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Darryl, let's do it together. Let's say goodbye together.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.